Hey fellow YouTubers, what's going on? It's Crew Guy again. Just wanted to give you my first startup. I've not turned it on. All I've done so far for the Wii U system here is just connect it. Just to give you a little bit of orientation here, I'm a broke college student, so I'm just doing what I can with what I have. And what you'll notice here is just my small television. On top is the Xbox Connect system, and right here is my Wii sensor. It kind of blends into the television, but here it is, right there. Sensor connected here. I just have it just offset on the television screen. My keyboard is still connected for the Xbox, Wi-Fi, all that kind of stuff. And what you'll notice is I have my new Wii console here, just sitting there right there. And then I also have the, I guess the modified Wii mode, if you will, connected, just sitting and it's charging right now. I'm going to leave it plugged in, but I will turn it on so you guys can get a look and feel as to how everything starts up. So let's begin. Go ahead and press the on button here. See what happens. Hopefully this should automatically connect to my television. It's auto signal detecting here. And let's make sure that the volume is up here too. And it is. So here's the load screen, the front splash. Looks like it's, doing its initial boot, so it may appear to be a little bit longer than we typically expect it to. And here it's asking me to turn the Wii U gamepad on, press the sync button on the console, and then you'll get all up and everything running and booted. So I'm going to go ahead and press the sync button. It's located right down here at the bottom. Pressing sync. Let's see if it lights up, I'm not sure. And then on the back of the console, on the very back, it's showing an image saying that you just press the console. On the back, you press sync here. So let's look for the sync button. And apparently, we have to use a pen, which I connected, and I'm going to press sync on here. Let's see. And it says confirm that the Wii U gamepad is turned on, then press the sync button. So let's follow what it's actually been telling me to do in 15 languages. It only makes sense. So you turn it on here. Turn on the TV on the Wii console and switch TV input to the correct setting, which we've done. And it provides it in 3 other languages, Spanish, French, and I don't know what that is. Is that like Portuguese or something? I'm not sure. Anywho, flipping it back over. We'll try the sync button once more. And let's, again, just make sure that this guy over here is connected as well. And I'm not sure if you have to do it simultaneously, so allow me to just give it a shot, see what happens if I do them at the same time, and see if that helps anything. Okay, and enter the 4 symbols shown below is what it's saying. So what we have here, it says tap the symbols in the order they are displayed on the TV screen from left to right. The symbols are club, diamond, diamond, diamond. So we'll go ahead and press that on here. And that's a spade, not a club. Let's see. And I'm connecting to the Wii console right now, and you'll hear the audio feedback confirming this. And the screen just went black. It's rebooting back up. The screen on my television is saying that it is currently syncing and it is now ready for use. Please look at the gamepad on your screen. And it says exactly the same thing, and again in multiple languages, which is very nice that they have that built in and you don't necessarily have to change the original setups so that you can read it in the appropriate language. So I don't know if I can just press A or something, just skip this part, but perhaps we can figure something out. So I've tapped the screen as it's suggesting. And of course, I'm going to choose English. And what you'll hear is just similar Wii tones and sounds that they made from the original Wii system. Nothing really too spectacular here. We'll just go ahead and select English. And it says change the display language of the Wii pad. It may take up to 2 minutes to apply. Okay. So it's setting the display language. The television screen says proceed with setup, so it's obviously directing me just to focus on the actual handset. So it's already set up for English. I don't have to wait for the 2 minutes to rechange the language. I'm in the US, so we'll just go ahead and set everything up accordingly. It says from now on, you will be able to turn off your console using the power pad on the Wii U gamepad, which is a pretty nice feature. And I'm going to press A or tap next. You can actually do both. And today is November the 18th. Let's see if I can just do that by touching here. So 11, 18, 2012 is the year. Okay, so to start, it says enter the current time on the television screen. Some software will use this time setting, and I guess it's just global time setting. So according to my watch, it is 7:01 in the morning. Again, I just bought this device at 6, so I'm already up and running without any problems. It seems very simple as a setup. So it's 7:01. Date and time have been saved. I've not set up the update or anything like that, so we'll walk through that process together. And the TV is automatically configured with the following settings. It's HDMI with a resolution of 720, aspect ratio of 16 by 9, and the television, again, is still indicating me to focus on the gamepad, but it's also giving me audio tones as well. So both the Wii U gamepad and the television are both giving sounds. So it's very noisy right now. So we'll just go ahead and click next. By setting up the TV remote function, you can use your game Wii pad to control your TV. I'm going to skip that for the time's sake right now. And sensor bar is in position. If you are using a sensor bar, please configure the setting for where the sensor bar is placed. We'll go ahead and set that up now. So it is above the television, and it's advised that it's set it to the TV. And on the screen, it's a little bit of back and forth, and I guess it's just trying to get you oriented to using this as a dual screen sort of interface. So it says select where the sensor bar is currently positioned, and I've done that already. So focusing back on this screen, the gamepad. After performing the initial setup, tap the icon on the left on the Wii U menu to view health and safety, blah, 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 who cares. Alright, so then just general end user license agreement, EULA, and please wait. TV still says the same information, setting up on the gamepad. Both the TV and the Wii U gamepad are still making sounds. Internet connection needs to be set up. So I have it set up for my router here. Don't mind the name. And I'm just going to show you what's on the screen here while I go ahead and enter in my router password. Yes. Perfect. Alright, so I've entered my password in here. It's a nice interface here, your traditional QWERTY keyboard setup, and I do like that you actually have the number pad right next to it. And as you can see, I can toggle between ABC, go to my number setup. It's very much similar to just a touchscreen interface on a traditional phone. I can change it from lowercase to uppercase. Obviously, here's the back button. If I need to move up and down or toggle or anything, I have that right up here. And I'm just going to go ahead and press OK. It's again setting up on the gamepad. We're showing testing the connection here. Hopefully I've entered my password in correctly for the router, and we'll be able to move forward from there. It's very zen-like, this music, so it's not too bad. Yeah, it is a little bit louder than I prefer, but obviously I can turn that down some. So hopefully it's not distorted or garbled on your end listening to this here. So I'll just go ahead and turn that down. Apparently the test has failed. Let's see what happened. Unable to find the Wi-Fi network. So let's try it again. And I can't actually press anything to go back. Not A, B, X, or Y. It's just going to continue running as it previously had started. So I can't stop it. Hopefully the second time goes around a little bit smoother. Alright, so again it's failed. So hopefully it'll let me try and change something without automatically. Let's do change settings here. Okay, so let's see. So it's nice that you can actually configure a little bit more complicated aspects of the router here. So again, I'm going to go ahead and put in my password. Apparently I think I used the wrong encryption code, so let's give it a shot again. See if we get the right one this time around. And actually, since I kind of get a sense of how to navigate on the keyboard, it's a little much easier the second time around putting everything in. So that's a good thing. Let's see. Okay, so apparently it doesn't like my security key. So what I'll do is just go ahead and bypass all this. Figure that out later. I don't want to keep you guys held up on this and just go back and forth when apparently I don't know my password. So internet is exiting out, which is fine. Let's save the connection. So here's the startup here. I'll just show it on front screen, and what I probably could do is put them side by side, and you can hopefully see it a little easier. So it's setting up and saying it's a new user, and you can add new users and using the touchscreen interface. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and use the actual dock that they provided for me because that, only makes sense. So nothing on either screen right now. And let me take a look while it's loading. Grab the stylus out and see if I can navigate things a little bit easier. So again, it's still actually just setting up and I guess getting me to the me section, my character. So you can create caricatures called me characters. They appear. Alright. We'll just choose a lookalike. It might be a little easier. Save time. Obviously male. None of those look like me. Negative. I didn't know that. Let's go back. Maybe I can set up making a picture of a me. Create or receive. So from scratch, let's do it from a photo. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do it with basically just the photo setup. And we'll get everything set up here. Selecting skin tone, black hair. Okay, that's my eye color. Alright, he looks just a touch possessed. But that's okay. And we'll select a hairstyle. We'll just do nice and short. Receding hairline there. Alright, this looks like girls' haircuts. Again, in the interest of time, we'll just keep it simple and keep it moving. Alright, so the photo will now be taken, is what it says on the gamepad. And on the device it's saying, on the computer, excuse me, on the television, hold the controller with both hands. So just give me a moment, I'll take a photo and we'll see how it translates on the device. Let's see if I can figure something out here. Okay, so we're creating the me. It took a picture of me. Oh boy, let's see. Oh, that does not look like me at all. Let's go ahead and adjust a few things here. Just see if I can get the brightness to come on screen and adjust here. Alright, so that's what we got going here. Blockhead. Alright, so on the screen, again, it's me, and that doesn't look like me, but that's okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and I can always change this back a little bit later. Alright, moving along. Allow the screen to adjust here. Alright, let's make it a little taller. And just simple lips here. No. Basic nose, nothing too crazy. I don't need anything extreme here. And again, it's showing myself as well as my me, and we have a ways to go, so it'll be a work in progress and we'll just figure it out at a later time. But you know, it seems like it's very straightforward. It's kind of neat that it goes ahead and does this. So let's create a nickname for my me. And so I'll go ahead and use my Xbox gamer tag just for continuity's sake. I don't know if it's focusing in properly on the phone. Let's see. Alright, so put my name in there as well as creator. And let that focus in and adjust and everything like that. So that's that. Sharing is on. Change to a different color. Let's do blue. Mail, birthday. Probably shouldn't put all that information in there, but whatever. If you really want to track me down, you probably could. Alright, so let's register my me that doesn't look like me. Again, we've got the dual screen interface going, and it's not showing anything at the moment, just loading, playing the background music. And it seems like just for the initial part of this, loading time's been a little bit low, a little bit slower than I'd prefer to, but you know, hopefully it'll just pick up easier since you know, everything will be fully registered going forward. So it's showing that I have a new user added here, and there we go. Select the corresponding me character is what it says, and you can restrict activities through parental control, which is a nice feature for those that need that. Alright, so now we have the WiiU menu. Let's see if I can press something, and that's also displayed on the front screen of the television. Alright, so here's the front setup. What you'll see is obviously my character on the center of the screen. On the actual gamepad, we've got a couple different features here. We've got the disc. I guess that's the me-verse, all the people there on the second column here. You got your settings, Netflix, YouTube, Amazon, Hulu Plus, Wii. Go ahead and turn that down some. I'm not sure what this other item is here. I know that's the end user license agreement and hazards and all that kind of stuff. So my daily log, let's see what happens when you actually press daily log. I guess it's just tracking my game activities, but I'm not familiar with this as I've only interacted with an original Wii on a few occasions. I never actually owned one. So what it's showing on this gamepad, which is neat, is I guess my uptime. So I've been up for 5 minutes altogether, and it's been today's date and everything, Sunday. On the television screen, we've got the date, daily log, titles that are played, and that's about it. And it shows the progression over time. So on the left side is the time, I guess, here, and then at the bottom is the date. Okay. So we'll go ahead and exit out of there. Go back to our main Wii menu here. And certainly, if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to notate anything in the comments. I'll try and reply as soon as I can, so you guys can get every question that you have answered. There's several spaces that you can fill for games and additional downloads and things like that. So that's nice that they have a lot of expandability on there. And that was interesting. So what I did was I actually pressed the toggle touchscreen button here, which changed it from seeing everything that was on originally the television. This was on my television screen just a few moments ago. And now, after toggling, what was on the gamepad is now on my television screen. So let me pull it out so you can see everything. I'll try and press the button here and see if I can get it all in frame. Okay, and once again, now I've got my character on the screen as it was before. So once again, and back. So that's pretty neat. The only game I have right now, just because I just wanted to get out of the store and get this uploaded and everything like that, is the game that came with the original packaging, and that would be the Nintendo Land. Let's see if we go through system settings, see what they got going on here. I'm a little bit surprised it's taken a little longer than I would have preferred. Again, maybe it's just because it's the initial boot. So hopefully this will be something that it gets picked up. And again, obviously I've not updated the system. I've not connected to the internet or anything like that at all. So, I'll let you guys know how the update goes and what the update process looks like. I'll try and get that filmed as well, and we'll take it from there. So what you have here is the setup interface. You can connect to the internet, view your MAC address, find recommended connection types. They've got a focus in here, data management, move and delete data, set up the date and time. It's nice that you have this on the actual Wii gamepad. It's pretty easy to actually navigate. And just to pull out, it's just showing on television screen system settings, and just how to navigate it on the actual gamepad. So let that focus once more. So we are switching over to the TV remote function here. You can calibrate the touchscreen, microphone testing, and select the gamepad audio and output type. You can do the screen burn-in reduction, so I guess you don't have any pixel damaging of the television or the gamepad remote. Set the sensor bar position, which we've already done. A timeout to automatically power down the device. Go back to our original settings and everything that we went through initially. And obviously update to the system the latest version and deleting all the content. So my next video, I'll go ahead and update it. I'll let you see how it looks like. I just obviously have to get the internet connected, which I wasn't able to do in this posting, but I'll follow up with that and allow the next video to show you how it looks like when you're updating. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment, post. I hope that you like what I've done so far. Do be gentle, because this is actually one of my first formal postings of anything of this sort. So thank you very much for watching, and stay in touch.